I want to talk just briefly about the title. I know in, I think it was Title 4, I said Andrea's Answers, and the title I decided on was Healing Special Education, because special education is in a dire emergency. I retired from a very small district, and we had several, like a lot of teachers leave special education for general education, or leave education altogether, or like I did, retire. And the reasons for this is partly what I'm exploring through this whole process. The communication and the ability for us to communicate with each other in a caring and concerning and student-centered way is what we need to get to. Oftentimes that communication breaks down at the IEP meeting, Individual Education Plan meeting. And things that I've heard at IEP meetings are ridiculous. Oftentimes the family side will say, well, you don't know what it's like to have a child with special needs. Okay, I'm calling shenanigans on that right there, because I would say, I don't know a percentage, but a great many teachers and educators in special education have close family members, children, nieces and nephews, grandchildren with special needs. Oftentimes, that's why they got into special education in the first place. And when you say that in an IEP meeting, we're not going to come back at you and say, oh, well, gee, I do know. No, we're going to let you have your say, but I want you to know that many people know what it's like, have situations similar to yours. As a matter of fact, I would probably be a special ed student if I were in elementary school right now. I didn't really learn to read till I was in middle school, and I never became a proficient reader till I graduated high school. I suffered. And there was no special ed to help me. I just figured it out, made it through. I have no idea how, but I did. And actually, I have one of my sons would have probably been in special ed too. We have specific learning disabilities. It's not the end of the world. I have a master's degree. I made it. Your children can too. I've worked with many kids that have gone on to college. Anyway, I'm digressing. So back to my point. The thing about the not knowing what it's like. We do know what it's like. We do care. And we have sympathy. We have empathy for you. The other thing I've heard from the teacher side is, I can't teach this student. I don't know how to teach this student. I don't want this child in my class. Blah, blah, blah. That's shenanigans on that too. You do know how to teach this child. You know how to teach reading. You know how to teach. You just need to find the way that works for that particular student and move forward. So I think these negative, accusatory comments to people need to stop. If you have a question, if you want to know, what's your background? If you want to know about us, ask. It doesn't have, you don't have to talk to us in an IEP meeting every time. We can talk outside of the meeting. We can communicate with each other. We can share ideas. We want to be helpful. We can learn from you about your child as well. So as we move forward, what I'm hoping is that we can communicate honestly and frankly without accusatory comments being made and self-serving comments. Either side. Anyway, as you can see, I got my disc inside at hole 11. I'm here at hole 11. That was my nephew Nate. He just got his disc in. Good job, guy. Awesome. So I'm going to continue my disc golf. I'm not sure if I'll record another one here or not, but maybe. We'll see you in a few minutes. Bye.